A lot of people question what square footage counts. You know, we get doesn't my basement, it's finished, it's livable. Does it count? You know, how does that all work?
Well, it definitely counts on the appraisal for sure, but it's separated out from the above ground square footage to below ground square footage.
Okay.
So we have, within the appraisal, you've got your subject property and you've got comparables, which we're going to talk about.
Right.
And they are given credit, all the comparables are given credit along with the home, the subject property, for below ground square footage. Whether it's there, whether it's finished, if there's bathrooms that are finished, it's all definitely made adjustments for and counted. But it's definitely separated out. It's different than maybe on a listing sheet where you might include above. It definitely has to be separated out.
So if you have a house that has 2 bedrooms up and a bedroom in the basement, even though the listing sheet says 3 bedrooms, when you're appraising it as 2 bedrooms with the extra finished square footage in the basement.
Right, you'll see there's 2 bedrooms above grade, and then you'll see a separate line for the bedroom below grade. Right.
And you did say to us, she was telling us earlier, and it goes by the front of the house,
right.
the landscape.
Because a lot of people do think, oh, I have a walkout basement. Or
right.
The split level has a
Yeah,
walkout.
split level, that's a big one.
Yeah, the split level has a walkout, but it goes from how the grade is in the front of the property. When you look at the front of the property, it's a good check for yourself.
Okay.
So can you explain that just a bit? So if you have the front of the property and you're saying if there's windows or
right, all of the level has to be fully above ground.
Oh, okay.
So even a raised ranch, still, even though you have those
Yes,
windows.
that's a good question. A raised ranch would also be just the first floor fully above grade.
Above the ground.
And the raised ranch, that would be so the basement. It has to be fully above, like, the dirt.
Got it.
Oh, okay.
Has to do with the dirt.
From the front of the house.
Yeah, okay, not the back of the house.
Yes.
Okay, so then how do you pick out your comps, your comparable properties?
Yeah, we call them comps.
Well, the first initial is city. We try to go within a mile radius. Suburbs 2 miles, and then further out rural area, further maybe say McHenry or DeKalb County would be like 5 miles, just because you got the.
So you don't go by school district, or does it kind of fall in there?
Yes, well, that's the first scan, and then we're doing time. We're doing within 6 months ideally, because obviously the most recent sales do have the best indication of what's going on in the market right now, and that we have the effective date. When we do the appraisal, when we're there, that's the effective date when we come onto the property. Okay. So we want as close to that date as possible. And then we go by looking at the structure. We do similar style, similar square footage, similar age. But definitely in certain areas, we definitely do school districts. It's a big one, especially in the suburbs. It's a really big one.
Yeah, because you know schools.
And it helps because within the MLS system, we can definitely search out through the schools, so that helps.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I wanted to ask you. So if your home is in a floodplain, does that make a difference in the appraisal value? Not on if someone wants to buy the house.
Yes.
We're talking about appraisals here.
It really doesn't. That's just a bit of information that we have that's on the report, and it kind of clues the lender into knowing that they need to have, insurance, flood insurance for the property. But it's usually not a big
an indicator on the value of the home.
No.
Okay, and then just like kind of a random off the cuff
yes.
our she shed back there.
her
She shed. Not our.
She shed.
Does that count in value if you have a she shed in your yard?
It's just more for fun.
It is fun. It's loads of fun.
It is loads of fun.
It's a lot. More for less of fun.
But you really don't get value. But you said like if you have a farm,
in a rural area,
or a farmette,
like outbuildings, especially if they're being used for for horses or for
you've got 10 stables
or whatever. Right.
Again, this is about the appraisal, not about sellable, because we know that's going to sell my house someday, right? But the value is not. My value did not improve because of my beautiful.
Just because it's not attached, even though it's heated and electrical and everything, because it's not attached.
Well, and my taxes don't go up because it's not attached.
A lot of people ask that too, especially I've done one in the area here. If people have the garage space finished as a bonus room. So it's maybe noted, but it's not attached square footage. You have to leave the house to get to it.
Right.
So.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes, and that's another thing that you may use an appraiser for. We were going to, obviously you need it for a mortgage and a refinancing, but let's say your assessor says your house is, valued at X and you don't agree with it. You certainly can call a realtor, and we can give you an idea, but you can call an appraiser to have an appraisal.
Because they can do the adjustments. We can kind of go through the adjustments more. A little more in depth.
And did we say?
Yes, I said Jennifer Shields with Metropolitan Appraisals.
So if you need an appraiser, this is who we're going to send you to.
And a lot of people just want an appraisal for market value, whether they're thinking of selling, realtors will refer them. They just need to know.
Because they just want to know.
Well,
or
especially if they've done
interfamily
things.
transfers. People are, like divorced, or just even
Yes.
family members, have an estate,
Oh,
have an estate,
yes,
their parents have
having an
passed
estate,
away.
right,
Yeah,
right,
so there's
right.
lots, personal reasons why you might want to too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Thank you
so
for
much for coming.
joining us.
Thanks for joining us.